Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I just wanted to do a quick video review here. So for years, I've owned the Ryobi 10-inch cordless chainsaw. And what I can say about that is, even with new chains on it and keeping it oiled properly, I've noticed that it doesn't really cut through anything of any substantial size. And short of having an actual gas-powered chainsaw, it doesn't really do much for me around here. So one of the things I've wanted to get that's been out for a little while now is one of these 40-volt brushless 14-inch chainsaws. And what I love about it is it runs on battery, so super low maintenance. And all you really need to do is make sure that you keep the oil for the chain and the bar filled to the proper levels. And so what I like about this design too is they actually give you some levels markers here on the actual reservoir for the oil. So you just put the oil in, make sure the battery's charged, and you're ready to go. Now, speaking of battery, I don't own any 40-volt tools from Ryobi, but compared to their regular batteries, this thing is a monster. And it's kind of heavy, but it's not too bad. And on the front of the battery here, or the back of the battery, I'm not sure which that is, but you have your little indicator. So if I push the button, I don't know if you can see it on the video or not, you get the progress of how charged the battery is based on the number of lights that light up. And to put it onto the tool, all you need to do is line up the track here with the track on the tool, and then just snap it in, and then it's ready to go. So let's put some oil into here, take the guard off, and fire it up and see what it sounds like. So just get some bar and chain oil from your local Home Depot or Lowe's. And then just slowly begin to fill the reservoir until you have enough in there. In my case, I'm gonna just fill it up. Okay. And then just screw the cap back on. So now if I was truly doing a video to be followed by anybody, I would highly recommend that you wear a pair of gloves and a pair of safety glasses so that you don't get anything in your eyes and you don't chop your hands off. But I'm going to go ahead and just remove the chain guard here. And because I have the battery in, I filled up the oil. I'm going to pull back on this safety switch and then just squeeze this trigger down here. And let's see how it sounds. Ooh, yeah. That is amazing. I don't know if the video does it justice, but this thing has a lot of power for running off of battery. So let's see if it can actually cut through the bottom of a stump that I have laying over in another part of the yard. Okay, so as you can see, this is a pretty good size hunk of tree here. If I give it a whack, it's definitely a good hardness to it. So I'm going to just go right for this big end here and see what the saw does. One thing I can tell you for certain is that the 10-inch saw would never be able to cut through this. So before I do this, I'm going to make sure that I get rid of potential dangerous things like this from popping up in my face, because I'm not wearing glasses. But you can't see that on the video, so here we go. Look at that, right through it like butter. That was seconds. With my 10-inch, I probably would have gotten like 1/8 of an inch into the wood and then it would have gotten bound up. That is amazing. That's amazing. You can see it's good thickness. So I really have nothing else to compare this saw to other than a Milwaukee cordless 40 volt that I rented after the last winter we had. We had a lot of downed trees and I rented one of those, and that thing was a beast also. This Ryobi, I would say, is right on par with that Milwaukee that I rented. And like I said, the maintenance part of it is what's important to me, and not having to try to get it to start and having all kinds of problems, small engine problems getting it to start, makes it super easy and super efficient. So thank you so much to my awesome in-laws and my amazing wife for what is probably one of the best and hopefully will be most used birthday gifts that I've ever received as an adult. I'm looking forward to cutting down lots of trees. My wife is gonna love that I said that, because she loves to cut trees down. Well, she loves for me to cut trees down, or should I say pay lots of money to have a tree service cut trees down. But with this puppy, I'm pretty positive that if it makes sense to cut it down, I'll be able to do it piece of cake, no problem.
Rossi Bites.